Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and yes, as you can tell by the music, we're still in the Ultra Beast Invasion here in Pokemon TCG Online in the Crimson Invasion expansion. This time, we're going to take a look at UB-02 and I almost said Annihilation. No, I was looking at my own, the older deck there. UB-02 Absorption, also known as Buzzwole-GX. So that's who's going to be featured in this deck. But again, before we get started, as usual, check down below, get yourself a code card for Pokemon TCG Online. First one to come and take this code to the shopping cart and redeem codes, get yourself a 10 or 11 card booster pack. Again, I'm not sure which pack it's going to be this time, but you guys can see it on screen, and just go with that. If it's, what is it, Sun and Moon and up, you get an energy card. I think Evolutions as well gives you the energy card, but anything before that, just 10 basic cards. You get plenty of basic energy in the game anyway. They give it to you for free, so that's all good stuff. But with that being said and out of the way, let's take a look at the Buzzwole Beatdown, which I said I wanted to do a better name for, but I couldn't really think of anything, so let's just stick with what we have there. So, as you can expect, it's going to feature, let's show the full art card. Buzzwole-GX, 190 HP Fighting type Ultra Beast, basic Pokemon card. For 1 Fighting Energy, Jet Punch does 30, and it does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. For 3 Fighting Energy, Knuckle Impact does 160, and this Pokemon can attack during your next turn. And for the GX attack, 3 Fighting Energy does Absorption GX 40 times each of your remaining prize cards. It's a good first attack to use because you're going to have the most power fired off with your full prize cards remaining. Wouldn't it be something if the opponent actually hits me with the Symbiont GX to add 2 more prizes, and then I can hit back for another 80? That's not likely to happen. That'd be kind of cool to see. So I do finally have enough Buzzwole-GX to make this deck work. Like, it worked okay when I was doing the live stream on Sunday, I believe it was, but I thought, I wanted to get a third one. Generally, since you can have only up to 4 cards of the same name in a deck, you might want to have 4 Buzzwole, for example, but for one thing, I'm content with 3. 2 actually worked pretty well as well, but 3 is definitely what I wanted to go with. And if I was going to wait till I get another Buzzwole-GX, we would be like another couple of weeks before I could do this video, I'm sure. Nobody wants to trade these cards away. I got pretty lucky to get the ones that I did. Anyways, I have 1 full art and 2 of the regular Buzzwole-GX here in the deck. Regular. They're still insanely powerful with the right combination. I'm also including, let's go over here to Corsola first of all. It's only in here for the Call for Family. Search your deck for up to 2 basic Pokemon and put them onto your bench, and then shuffle up. So it's like, for 1 energy of any kind, colorless, you can get 2 more basics onto your bench. I'm looking at you, Buzzwole-GX. The other sort of main focus of the deck, though, is going to be our friend Carbink Break. Whenever I'm using a fighting-type deck, as long as this is standard legal, which it currently is, I love to use this strategy, this combination. For 1 Fighting Energy, Diamond Gift does 20, and attach 2 energy cards from your discard pile to one of your fighting Pokemon. That does not say basic energy. It could be any kind of energy, and as you'll see, we do have a special energy in the deck this week, 4 copies of it to be precise, so we're going to be able to attach those to our bench Buzzwole-GX. I could even attach to the Carbink Break itself if I need to. I'm also including Carbink with the Safeguard ability, removing all effects of attacks including damage done to this Pokemon by EXs, the opposing EXs I should say. So, if they're going to be using any Pokemon EX, which are starting to sort of fade away from what I've seen, if there are any remaining, Carbink is going to be immune, as well as Carbink Break, because it does copy over the abilities, the previous attacks, weakness, resistance, and retreat cost of its basic form. Now, I'm also including one of my favorite cards from the new set in terms of, what would you call it, support, I guess? The ability of Moo Moo Malt on Miltank here. As long as Miltank is active, whenever you attach an energy card from your hand to one of your Pokemon, even Miltank itself, heal 90 damage from that Pokemon. That's not bad. You can heal a good amount of energy. That is almost half of what Buzzwole-GX's max HP is. So a good heal, just about, almost maybe a full heal, depending on some Pokemon. Those are the 12 Pokemon in the deck. Let's just scroll down to the energy cards. I have got, how many is this? It's like 8 basic fighting energy, including this nice, look at this fancy little card. I happen to get this out of a booster pack, and I thought it's really cool. People want this card a lot, too. They're offering a whole bunch of booster packs in exchange for it. I think I'll hang on to it. I just like the look of it. So we do have that basic fighting energy, 7 more, and these are the special energy I was talking about, strong energy. You can only attach to a fighting Pokemon, and it provides 20 more, or does 20 more damage with the attacks of the Pokemon that's it's attached to. And that does stack, so if I have 2 on one Pokemon, that's adding 40 more damage to the attack. So you might see where I'm going with this. You look at this Jet Punch, 30 to the active, 30 to the bench. Doesn't seem like a lot, right? But if you attach strong energy, you're doing more to the active Pokemon. With 4 strong energy attached, you'll be doing 110 to the active and 30 to a bench. That's not too bad. There's also something else we're going to add in to power up Buzzwole-GX even more, which you can see at the bottom of the list right now. But let's get to the trainer cards. A couple of energy retrievals, because I'm going to be using my favorite draw support of Scorched Earth, discarding a fighting energy to draw 2 more cards. Energy retrieval is a good way to get those energy cards back. Escape Rope, since we have some kind of hefty retreat cost in some of our Pokemon this week. Escape Rope is like Guzma, except the opponent chooses which Pokemon to send up. We have 2 Field Blowers, a good staple card for decks these days, getting rid of any 2 tools or stadium cards in any combination of either yours or the opponent's. So, clearing some stuff up that way that might be giving the opponent an advantage. A couple of Professor's Letters to search your deck for 2 basic energy and bring them into hand. I'm going to bring out some fighting energy to either use Scorched Earth or just thin the deck a little bit. 4 Puzzles of Time. Play 1 puzzle of time and you get to look at the top 3 cards of your deck and rearrange them, but if you play 2 from your hand at a time, you get to take 2 other discarded cards back, and it's like Versus Seeker in a way. Could be, what would another one be? Not exactly Special Charge, because that shuffles special energy back to the deck, but these 2 Puzzles of Time take 2 cards back, which is amazing. I also have a couple random receivers to find my supporters a little bit quicker. Reveal cards from the top of the deck till you find your first supporter and take it. We've got 1 Rescue Stretcher. I don't know why I put 1 instead of 2. Maybe because I had to fill out, toss 1 more card to make this deck complete, and I went with this. Choose 1. You can either put 1 Pokemon from the discard pile into your hand, or shuffle 3 Pokemon from the discard pile into your deck. Whatever the situation calls for, you have options with Rescue Stretcher. I love trainer cards that give you an option of one or the other like that. I also got 1 Super Rod. Oh, that's what I did. Okay. So, generally, we're not going to be wanting to shuffle back too many energy cards because we want Carbink Break to be able to attach them from the discard pile. So I usually like to put 2 Super Rods in my decks, shuffle 3 in any combination of Pokemon and basic energy from the discard pile back into the deck. But since we don't want to be shuffling too much energy back in, I did put in the Rescue Stretcher as the option because that lets us shuffle 3 Pokemon like Super Rod does, but it also gives us that other option of putting 1 right from the discard pile into hand. So that's what I went with there. I had a thought process in mind apparently. A couple of Ultra Balls as well. Discard 2 cards from hand and search your deck for any Pokemon you want and take it. You got 2 Brooklet Hills, which are pretty good with this particular deck. Once during each player's turn, the Stadium lets that player search their deck for a basic water or basic fighting Pokemon and put it onto their bench and then shuffle up. So the reason I went with this, and I did have Mawile with Call for Family instead of Corsola, but I thought, you know what, I want to have as many possible ways to get my Pokemon out as I can possibly get. So Brooklet Hill lets me get Corsola if need be. Corsola can then Call for Family, get 2 more basics, and not just fighting or water. I can get Miltank out if I want to. So that's the idea there, but I also have, as I said, 2 Scorched Earth Stadiums, my favorite way to draw cards in the game, other than maybe Octillery's Abyssal Hand. Once during each player's turn, the Stadium lets you discard a fire or fighting energy from hand to draw 2 more cards. Now this works well with Carbink Break, because as I'm discarding fighting energy to draw more cards, Carbink Break lets me attach that discarded energy to a fighting Pokemon with Diamond Gift. So a nice little bit of synergy going on with those cards. Now, I've got Guzma, of course. Every deck needs at least 1 Guzma. You're going to be able to choose an opposing bench Pokemon to bring up and then switch your active with one of your bench Pokemon. Very handy stuff. We've got Hala in the deck because, as I say, I'm going to try to use Absorption GX, the GX attack, much sooner in the match than usual. If I do that, Hala lets me shuffle my hand to draw 7 cards, but if I haven't used my GX attack yet, I only draw 4 cards. I've got Lily as well, a good first turn supporter, or a supporter that's good on any turn really. Draw cards till you have 6 in hand, but if it's your first turn, it's let you draw till you have 8 in hand. Very good stuff. We've got a couple of Mallow, because with the Scorched Earth, letting me draw 2 cards from the top of the deck by discarding an energy, Mallow says, search your deck for 2 cards, shuffle your deck, then put those 2 cards on top. Basically, I can use her to choose any 2 cards from the deck that I want to take, and then use Scorched Earth to take them. Very handy. I've got 2 of her in the deck to make use of the Scorched Earth draw support. I've got 1 nice full art Olivia I was lucky to get out of a booster pack. Search your deck for up to 2 Pokemon GX, reveal them and put them into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. So she's not as useful where I'm only including 3 Pokemon GX, of course the Buzzwole-GX, but how can I not put this card in? Come on. It's my girl Olivia, and it's full art. Anyways, let's get my Buzzwole-GX quicker. I've got Professor Kukui as well, draw 2 cards, and I do 20 more damage to the opposing active Pokemon this turn. Nice. I got 2 Skylas in the deck. Search your deck for any supporter card, any trainer card you like. Could be an item, could be a stadium. The possibilities are getting me so excited I can't speak. Could be a tool card as well, or another supporter to set you up for next turn. I also have Sophocles. Let me slow down a little bit. I'm getting too excited with these full art cards. Sophocles says discard 2 cards from hand, and if you do, draw 4 more cards. So I could use that. Like, this works well, kind of similar to the Ultra Ball, in that my combination that I like to do is play a Professor's Letter, draw out 2 basic energy cards. Play either Ultra Ball or Sophocles to discard those 2 basic energy and do the effect of that trainer card. And then Energy Retrieval lets me bring those 2 basic energies back. Of course, this is a deck where I might want to keep the energy discarded because Card Break could just attach it. Nice way to speed up your energy attachments for the turn as well. So, with all that rambling done, we are here at 12 Pokemon, 36 trainers, and 12 energy for the Buzzwole Beatdown deck. Without any further ado, let's head over to the Versus section. I could go into like a tournament someday, but I'll just show you the tournament options here. Let's take a look. Depending on what you want to earn as your rewards for tournaments. See, this one here is a theme tournament. You can only use theme decks. You can get tradable booster packs if you do the theme decks. That's pretty cool. You also get uncommon chest if need be as well. So if I was to do a standard match, the rewards here... Actually, that has gone up. They've changed this. You can get multiple booster packs. I didn't realize that. So I'll be doing some of these off camera for sure. It takes 8... what are they? Event tickets, I guess? 8 tickets to get in with 3 rounds, so... I didn't realize, yeah, okay, I'm going to be doing this off camera for sure to get more booster packs, but there's also expanded for 89 tokens you can enter, and you have a chance to win a bunch of tickets to enter the other competitions, which is pretty cool. And if you get 5th to 8th place, you at least get 12 tokens back, so not quite enough to offset the 89 cost, but anyway, that's pretty cool. And Legacy, what do you get for Legacy? You can get some older booster packs, which is pretty cool. I love the way that they have these tradable booster packs for the tournaments. But anyway, that's for another day. I might do that as a live stream, perhaps you guys want to see some tournaments. This coming Sunday will be another live stream, of course. But let's go to Versus. That's where we do all of our fighting at. We're going to go into our standard decks, the Buzzwole Beatdown. Let's see if we can get things pulled together for our first battle using Buzzwole Beatdown. As I said, I did a live stream on Sunday, and I showed off a bunch of different decks that I have on the go. I think what I want to do is wait, though, and not show off the decks too much until I'm going to do a video like this. Oh, colorless. You guys are often weak to fighting. This is going to hurt. Let's go for the head side. So I want to sort of be, surprise you guys with these videos here, and have you guys be like, oh, that's a cool new idea, and then later on the following live stream, use that deck in battles against you guys. So you already know the idea I have for... Oh, look, we're starting with Corsola. That is cool. We're going to get to attack on our first turn, too, because we're going second. Not bad. Alright, we are done. So, yeah, I've already showed off a Lele-GX deck I'm working on. It's pretty much complete. And I was working on Tauros-GX. That still needs a little bit of figuring out to make it more useful. So someone said in the live stream, that's not a good start for the opponent, though, unfortunately. Tauros-GX. This is going to be an interesting match, I can tell already. Wishful Baton. Yeah, someone was saying that Tauros-GX is not really good for attacking because it just doesn't do the damage you need to, and the special effect of its attack is to get shuffled away if you choose. But its ability, when you play it from hand, to discard special energy is probably what you're going to want to focus on. Okay, so let's drop Brooklet Hill. We're going to use that to get out... Let's get out a Carbink. Alright, now... I can Professor's Letter for a couple of basic fighting. We'll keep that nice golden one in the deck for the time being. What can we get with a random receiver? Let's take a look. We do have Guzma, but I don't really need Guzma just yet. Skyla! I want Skyla. What do I want Skyla for is the question. I'm going to say probably an Ultra Ball. So let's grab one of our nice reverse foil Ultra Balls. Do I want to use it yet? Not just yet. I'm going to attach this to Corsola. Next turn, I can play Scorched Earth, get 2 more cards, might find something else to discard using the Ultra Ball. Alright, so let's go ahead and call for family. Let's get out a Miltank, and let's get the Full Art Buzzwole. Why not? Get it in play immediately. There we go. The reason I got the Ultra Ball is because I want to use that to get Carbink Break. Do we have any energy discarded? Not just yet. So on the next turn, I'm going to attach the Fighting Fury Belt to our Buzzwole. If I could find a strong energy to attach to it... Come on. Don't do this. Oh, let's get rid of Guzma. Let's get rid of the Rescue Stretcher, I guess, and... I can get these cards back with my... What do you call it there? puzzles of time, I guess. Alright, then Instruct, getting another card. You draw up to until you have 3 cards in hand using Oranguru's ability. You're powering up that Psychic, I see. It can do 80, which is going to knock out Corsola. So let's drop Scorched Earth. I'm going to make use of that right now. Discard a Fighting Energy, draw 2 more cards. We've got Carbon Break already. So that being the case, let's go with this. We're going to attach, or we're going to evolve. We're going to attach this to Carbon Break, and let's call for family again. Get some more Pokemon out here. Let's, you know what? Let's overwhelm them. Oh, there's one prize. Hang on. Another Milk Tank. I'm going to get the other Carbon. It has an easier retreat cost. Alright, so a couple of Buzzwole now in play. I have 1 Fighting Energy discarded. I could get 1 more when this Corsola does fall. What do we see? Lugia. Ooh. Pressure ability. So all of my attacks do 20 less damage. Do they have a Guzma? If they do, that could be a bit of a bad spot, but nope. Just go for the Psychic for 80 damage. Which Carbon Break will survive nicely. Let's bring you up right now, because we do have now 2 Fighting Energy discarded. We find ourselves another Golden Fighting Energy. I am going to use that to draw 2 more cards. Goodbye, Golden Fighting. I got a plan for you, though. Okay, so if I could find a strong energy, this would be great. Tell you what, let's get rid of these 2 cards. Brooklet Hill's done its job for the time being. We're going to grab another Carbon Break. We'll drop you onto the Carbon on the bench here. So we don't see any Pokemon EX, which means Safeguard is not going to come into play. But let's go with the Diamond Gift, doing super effective damage, and attaching a nice Golden Fighting Energy to our Full Art Buzzwole-GX. Look at me showing off all my fancy, awesome cards above the norm, so to speak. That's cool. I'm happy with it. So now we can do 40 with the Jet Punch, thanks to the Fighting Fury Belt, which is double for the knockout. Never mind. Oranguru runs away. Turbo Storm, attach 2 basic energy. Oh, this is very interesting. They're doing the same kind of idea. Turbo Storm lets you attach 2 basic energy cards from the discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Nice. So you have 80 HP remaining. Okay. If I can get 1 more energy, I'm going to go for Absorption GX. You resist fighting. Well, if you play that now, it's not going to hurt me at all. I have no cards to discard, so I'm okay if you go ahead and Delinquent. Can't yet, of course, they just played Skyla, though. Okay, could I get 1 more energy? Start dishing out some damage. Oh. Actually, I'm not too scared about that. We don't have any Pokemon EX in the deck. So we're in a bit of a... Oh, wait, no, we have another energy. Let's just go with the Diamond Gift. No damage, because, of course, resistance. But we'll attach this to our Full Art Fighting Fury Belted Buzzwole-GX. So, Absorption GX does 40 times 6. That's going to be 240. No, wait. Yeah, 240. Plus 10, so 250. Minus resistance. Yeah, I don't need the escape rope. That's fine. So, this Rayquaza will fall pretty quickly. Wishful Baton. Oh, you keep your energies in play. That's very good. 80 damage from the Dragon Claw will take down our first Carbon Break. But it's time for Buzzwole-GX to start dishing some damage. Okay, so I can hit you for 30 on the bench. I'm going to hang on to this for the time being. Let's go ahead and Absorption GX, first of all. Taking this thing down, getting our first prize of the match. They're going to move their energy around with the Wishful Baton. That only works for basic, I believe. Yeah, double colors does not make it. So this can now hit me for 120, it looks like. 60 plus 20 more for each of my energies attached. So 120. That is going to hurt. And then Lugia comes up. Not quite enough for a knockout. You love trying to get rid of my energy cards, don't you? Oh, come on. You couldn't play that first and leave my energy in hand? Aw, man. Alright, so 120. We can handle that. We got Super Rod. What do we have discarded thus far? 2 energy. Yeah, I'm going to Super Rod, get some energies back in the deck. Those 2, and let's grab Carbon Break. Shuffle those back in. We'll drop our Carbon, and now if I'm doing the math right, we should be able to do 40 times 2 for weakness with Jet Punch, and 30 to a bench Pokemon. Let's hit that Lugia while we have the chance. Snag us another prize card as Buzzwole-GX is powerhousing, strong-arming, muscling its way through this opponent's Pokemon. So they can hit me for 60 with the intensifying burn, but we do have extra 40 HP with that Fighting Fury belt. So we're up to 230, and they can't take me down. They have 90 HP remaining. Knuckle Impact does 160, so 170 with the Fighting Fury belt. Minus 20, minus 20, so it's 120 if I'm doing the math right, which I think still knocks you out. I'm gonna wait and use the... No, hang on. Let's use one puzzle at a time. Let's look at the top 3 cards. Let's grab Professor Kukui. And we can't really arrange those things otherwise. So I'm gonna grab Kukui on the top. And we're gonna do more damage next turn. But let's just go ahead and Knuckle Impact for the knockout, I think. Yes. Snag another prize. So which one comes up? Tauros here to take a hit. Okay. Only had some way to get some more. Actually, I have a way to get another energy, possibly. Once I drop Kukui, I could try Puzzle of Time and see if the 4th card on top, now the 3rd card, is an energy. Oranguru and Stuffle. Bring some more colorless Pokemon using the Pokemon Fan Club. So they can't hit me yet. I could Jet Punch right now. Alright, let's try that little tricky maneuver. Puzzle of Time. We got a Professor's Letter. I'm taking that. Alright, so Kukui, let's play you right now. We can actually keep the energy attached also. But we're not going to. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to retreat for Carbink. We're going to get rid of 2 energy here. I will now Scorched Earth. Strong energy, very nice. But we're going to attach this to Carbink Break. And I don't think I need draw support. Let's get rid of their draw support as well. Goodbye. Alright, I'm going to keep my Fighting Fury Bolt attached though. Let's go with the Diamond Gift doing double damage. Attach a couple of basic energy, including that gold one, to the undamaged Buzzwole-GX. Okay, so they could Rage for 100 if they have one more energy attached. They could also Mad Bull GX to do, what is that, 240, I think. They could just end it there also, though. So you gotta see some pretty cool synergy with all these fighting-type Pokemon. I'm gonna try for one more match, though, because this seems like a bit of a shorter video. Look at the damage I dealt. 590 damage. Yeah, let's go in for try for another match just to see... I don't know, just to play. This is a little bit too short of a video. I want to show off some more Buzzwole Beatdown. You guys like this idea? You guys use an idea like this for your own decks? I remember one time when I was at Anna Maritime up in Fredericton, New Brunswick, there was a Pokemon tournament going on, and I was playing somebody who had Carbink Break with Primal Groudon. And of course, Scorched Earth was the stadium of choice. So discarding energy to draw more cards. Let's go for our head side. We got it. Let's call for the first turn. We don't mulligan. We actually don't. So Carbink in the lead. So we don't get to attack on our first turn, which means we have a chance to evolve. Let's play Carbink. But yeah, good synergy. Anytime you have fighting-type Pokemon, if you have Carbink Break, like access to it, and Scorched Earth, it's such a good combination. You can attach any kind of energy. If you could somehow, like, trying to think some good combination. Oh, Drampa! That's a normal-type Pokemon. Or color, I keep saying normal. So I wanted to actually play the random receiver. Oops! Oh well, let's just roll with this mistake. Why not? Let's just throw all the cards down. And let's go ahead and see what I would have gotten. Yeah, I would have preferred Skyla, to be honest. Okay then. I messed up. But anyways. Yeah, so Primal Groudon, it takes 4 energy to be able to do any damage, but with the energy speeding up attachments of Carbink, it's kind of crazy. You can just get things powered up so quickly. Essentially, think of it like this. If you can get energy discarded, you can only play 1 energy from hand per turn, but using that Diamond Gift, you're attaching 2 extra energies. Not just getting energy back, you're attaching, which is kind of crazy. So we have a full art Tapu Lele-GX. Play it down to find any supporter card using Wonder Tag ability. What supporter card are we going to find? Got ourselves an N. I will gladly take an N at this point. we have Potown. So anytime we play an evolution card from hand to evolve a Pokemon, we put 3 damage on that Pokemon. I got a Field Blower, though. Well, I did. And I've got myself my good old Scorched Earth, so I think we're still okay. What's next for our Eevee? We're going to see some evolution, perhaps. With the energy... What is it? Energy evolution? Yes. Don't quite know what they're planning just yet. I definitely want to do the Jet Punch damage to the Drampa. See what Drampa does with Berserk. If they have any damage counters on any of their bench Pokemon, they do 80 plus 70 more. I don't want to get hit by that 70 more, so I'm going to do no damage to the bench if I can help it. Good combo with this, though, is if you use a Rainbow Energy, you can attach to your own bench Pokemon, which puts a damage counter. Suddenly, Berserk is doing that extra 70. Or is it extra 80? Extra 70, right, okay. 80 basic, 70 boosted. Okay, what is my opponent up to? Not too much. So we're going to... We'll play a Miltank. We'll attach this just for added damage. Just because, why not? Let's get rid of that Stadium. I'm not interested in that. And let's go ahead and Scorched Earth for more cards. We get ourselves a Rescue Stretcher and a Corsola. I'm not going to play Corsola. We're in a good spot as it is. Let's play the Energy Lotto. Ah, no energy. Oh well. Not a big loss, I guess, because we were already doing a ton of damage here. Sorry, Eevee. A little bit of overkill, I'd say, but it had to be done. Did it really have to be done, is the question? No, but I wanted to do it. Okay, so Lele falls easily to an Absorption GX or a Knuckle Impact with our strong energy. Drampa, you're weak to fighting. This is not going to be a good matchup for my opponent, unfortunately. So, the question is, which Pokemon comes to the active spot to take this next destruction? What could they hit me back with? Well, they could do some bad damage with the Righteous Edge, 20, and I lose a special energy attached. But I might have an option... Actually, I do have an option if that happens. And I'll show you that option in just a moment if Drampa comes up and goes for the Righteous Edge. Tapu Lele, what do you have for HP? 170. Well, you can hit me for 20 times the amount of energy attached to both active Pokemon, so we could have handled that. Although we are weak to Psychic. Go ahead, throw in energy. I want to see your Righteous Edge. I got a plan for this. Let me just see what time it is, because I have to do a live stream as well. In about an hour or so after recording this. We get some more Ultra Sun action to get through. Plus, as I'm doing this recording, I overslept again today, and I wanted to go out and help contribute to the Pokemon Go Global Catch Challenge, but things are all working against me. I overslept, first of all, as I said. I am pretty low on Pokeball, so my first little bit of going today is going to have to... That's not good for you. I'm sorry. Alright, let's play our Full Art Mallow. And what 2 cards do we want on top? You know, let's just show them the power that we have coming their way. Let's grab a Professor's Letter also. Because we're now going to go with the Scorched Earth. Discard a card, draw those 2 cards that I chose. Buzzwole, Professor's Letter, grab a couple of energy cards here. We'll attach one to our Buzzwole-GX buddy. And let's just go right ahead and Absorption. 500 damages. Yeah, Buzzwole is beating down the opponents pretty bad here. So if they do have a double colorless, though, they can do 200 to me, which actually I'll still survive. As crazy as that sounds. I do have a total of 230 with our Fighting Fury Belt. If they Field Blower that away, though, they can do 100 because of 20 damage times the amount of energy on both, if they put double colorless on, times 2 for our weakness to Psychic. Not sure if there's much that this person can do. Nah, I didn't think so. So Buzzwole-GX, I can see why people don't want to trade that away. Can you see? I can see. What do we get out of our mystery box? Sometimes you get booster packs. Trade lock, but still booster packs. No, we got more event tickets, tournament tickets. Nice. Actually, yeah, they're not called tournament tickets anymore because there's other events, I think, that you could do. So 2 tokens, 2 tickets. Not bad stuff. 690 damage dealt. So that is a pretty good demo of the power of Buzzwole with the right combination. Let's go back to our deck manager and show that off. And boom, there we go. So let's go to the full view. Yeah, so Buzzwole-GX. the GXs, the Ultra Beasts, are kind of crazy. Some are obviously a lot more powerful than the others. Kartana-GX, which might be next week's video, is not as good. I'm still trying to figure out a way to make them work. I'm thinking of throwing in, what is it, the Reverse Valley to add more defense to my side for steel types, but we'll see how that goes. But anyway, that's for maybe next week. We're talking about Buzzwole-GX here, Absorption-GX, crazy power, Knuckle Impact. Good way to get around that could be either you play your Pokemon Ranger, or get rid of all effects from attacks on Pokemon, which that would be an effect of. You can also just escape rope to something with a free retreat cost. Once you go to the bench, effects like that Knuckle Impact downside go away as well. So there's so many ways you can make this guy work. But that's going to be a wrap for today's Pokemon TCG Live Online match featuring UB-02 Absorption. I'm going to see if I'm lucky enough to get a Pheromosa-GX. Let's take a look here. I have an idea for this deck. I've actually built the deck, I just don't have the Pheromosa cards yet. So I'm going to see if I can, if I'm lucky, I can do Ultra Beast in numerical order. This is going to be really hard to get my hands on, though, because let me show you what they're asking for in the trades. Let's go over to the trade section. Let's look up good old Pheromosa, public offers. Pheromosa. Now, let's go to cards. I am getting acceptable trades only. We see nothing. Unacceptable trades. I could trade away 12 Guardians Rising packs for 1 Pheromosa. I ain't doing that. I'll tell you that much. I don't even have 12, but even if I did, not quite. So, it's going to be pretty slim chances of me getting a Pheromosa-GX, at least until the cards are out for a little bit longer. But that's going to be a wrap for today's video. If you enjoyed today's deck idea, and if you like the matches, feel free to leave a like down below, and leave any comments you want to leave on what you thought of the match, the deck, ways you can sort of improve the deck. In fact, let's go back to the deck itself so you can see what I'm talking about. But if you have any ways to improve this, feel free to leave them in the comments below, because if anybody wants to recreate... What did I just do that? What? There we go. I didn't know I could hide that side. Cool, I found something out new today. But if you have any ways that you guys make use of this kind of a deck idea with fighting types and good synergy, maybe Carbon Break, feel free to leave them in the comments below. If anyone wants to sort of recreate these ideas themselves, your comments to improve an idea like this could come in pretty handy. But with that, we are done. If you want to see some more videos of the Pokemon TCG Online series, there's a link in the description. You can also click on the videos during the outro, or the links to the videos during the outro, to see some more content from Professor Chaz. You can also subscribe for more regular daily Pokemon content, including Pokemon Ultra Sun playthrough on the go, mostly live streams of those. We've got Pokemon TCG Online series, Pokemon XD Gale of Darkness as a retro playthrough as well right now. And eventually, with Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon now out, we'll be getting into some more Wi-Fi battling, featuring some of you folks out there in some live streams. So stay tuned for all that here on the channel. But with that, I got to get rolling, get this video ready, and then prepare for the next live stream. So stay tuned for that on the channel. Thanks again for watching, everybody. Professor Chaz is signing off, and as always, I will catch you next time.